there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. But still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all those who are locked on up the islands, down the islands, all those who are locked on in New York, wherever you are, a special good evening to you. Well, before we go further, make sure, and you have that app, make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you have the app. You have downloaded the app from your Google Play, any Android phone, any Samsung phone, you name it. All those of you who have the Apple phone, remember, ianallen.org, and you can look at Crime Watch wherever you are. No cable, no television, look at it on your phone, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go further, Socks, put me on this camera here. Before we go further, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a good afternoon to all those who are locked on in London. Oh my God, today I was chatting with some people from London and they are locked on. You are looking at the #1 show. This is I.A.N., this is Crime Watch, crime and crime again. This is your platform, remember that. Before we, ladies and gentlemen, a man was just shot dead in the TOBAGO Road area, Enterprise. Now that fall under LENDORE Village. Enterprise is on that side. LENDORE Village is on this side. Open up the lines. This is I.A.N. This is what's happening in CHAGUANAS. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. The man has been identified as Vishnu Dowlat. It took place at Lucky's Phoenix Recreation Club. Open up the lines. A man by the name of... Now, I know he is known to the police. I think I had some run-ins with him sometime last year or something. That same Dowlat boy. I believe I had some run-ins with him. And I want to tell you one thing again. The breakthrough I've made with Jade's Bar. Very interesting. I want to highlight something for you. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. This took place just outside. Just outside. This is the TOBAGO Road area. A lot of things happening in Enterprise, you know. Hi, good evening. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 671-4062. That's 671-4062. Remember, mute your television set. 1868. All those of you who want to call from up the islands, down there. Look at my girl here. Wonderful WPC. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch. All those of you who are locked on the fan page, this is what's happening. This is a very decent policewoman. Very, very decent. Those two guys here, super good cops. We want to say a special good evening to all the hard cops in CHAGUANAS. And they are good police officers, hard-working police officers in CHAGUANAS. Stephanie, you punch up that. Hard-working police officers in CHAGUANAS. They can do what they want. They are hard-working police officers. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Ian, what going on, boy?
Where's he seen? Where's he seen?
We good. Just holding our vibes, watching Crime Watch. Young and they go here.
What going on up in the Dago? What going on up in the Dago?
It's quiet. Everything normal, cool, mellow.
No landslide, I hope.
What happened? You're picking up the woman with the boat and hang up the islands. Big way up now. We have a yacht up here in the front.
What's that? Where's that? No, baby girl, no, baby, we can do that. But just say where you want to big up. Say, look, I'm giving you time. Say who you want to big up.
The whole of Solution Road.
Who again? Call names.
The whole of Rich Plain. Everybody know. But what the minister come down here and see what's going on with the water too.
Which part? Let me know. I will deal with it for you.
Solution Road, we flooding out. Saturday we had flood down here, all by the terminus.
What you need, a box drain or a bridge? Where you need?
What you say?
What you need to alleviate the flooding? Tell me.
When it's flooding, I'll call you and you'll come and videotape and see what's going on here.
So I come in by you when it's flooding, right?
I want to pay in the front.
You like Bacchanal, go on. All those up, Digger Martin. I tell you, Digger Martin, lock on. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. 6714062. Hi, good evening. Why you got shot behind the police woman for? Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. She up? Hi, good evening. Why? When she looking good, she have body for TV. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Senior Superintendent Smith, a special good evening to you. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. ASP Smith. Sorry. ASP Smith. Sorry about that. Correction like that in here, you know. I tell the title is bullet holes on the door. On the door. What? On the roulette machine. Watch. Watch. Bullet holes. Number 3. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Go ahead. Hi, caller. Go ahead.
Ian.
Yeah, go ahead.
Am I?
Yeah, what going on? Talk to me. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
The Freddie, right?
Who's this?
Your family, right? You come about here, right?
Hey, come about. What going on?
You see me?
You all right?
You put some up boy watching every
family, boy, family. What you have to say about the crime, boy?
Boy, hear what going on? I watch you every day, you know. Me and Andy Gray.
Wait, you serious?
Every second day we watch you.
Thanks again, family. Thanks again. Come about, you know, they are my family, right? Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. I tell I'm a Chaguanas boy, you know. Born and bred, you know. In Chaguanas. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. I want everybody to see what's going on in Chaguanas. And you know, come back to me. You know, I will tell you something. Eh? Look how unfair it is. Eh? Look how unfair. Matters, you might like it, whether you like it or not. That young man that was shot on Friday, and we'll run back that video shortly. They say they want to investigate the police. But that young man, they could say what they want. The Imam could call my program and say what he want. Everybody know that Jelani had a name, yeah? Everybody know that. Every single person in Central Trinidad know that. Everybody know that. But because whatever happened with him and police officers, and the police officers act accordingly, now they want to label it as extrajudicial shooting, killing. You understand? Now they want to say, well, they need an investigation. But I will tell you something. When the thief van, I have a video. I have a video, ladies and gentlemen, with that same Jelani. Thief in a Navara. Stealing a Navara. Yeah, put on a mask. But I know it is him. I know. If you listen to me, he can say what he want. I have pictures of him shooting up in the air, all kind of thing. And you see, at the end of the day, that's why I'm telling you, to that extent, PSB and police complaints good, you know. But if you really want to deal with the escalating crime in not only in Chaguanas, by extension, Trinidad and Tobago, you have to all you have to understand the dance too, you know. Because that is why police officers, sometimes they are scared to act. Because these police officers and them have their wife home, have their children going to university, have their mortgage to pay. When they act on behalf of the state to defend the state and to uphold law and order, there is nobody to stand for them. There is absolutely nobody to stand for them. Because sometimes that shooting might happen. That's what I tell you, you know. It might happen with a group of police officers. And when, as they say, the feces, I don't want to use the next word, when the feces hit the fan, everybody with a different statement because everybody batting for themselves. There is no camaraderie among certain police officers. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, that is why I tell you. And Erica, what you need to get for me is the is the interview when the Commissioner of Police was in Enterprise recently. Open up the lines. Hi, good evening. Show the video. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Allen, good afternoon to you.
Okay, hold a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, that thing in Chaguanas yesterday, that day on Friday or Saturday,
yeah,
that was really not called for. That was something that was very glaring in the public domain. And people out there have the people to back up and talk all kind of stupid talk, which they know of the guiltiness of people, and they don't want to admit to it. And don't take on no basket. You keep doing what you do and bring them out to the hole.
It's true. Don't take no basket. Don't take no basket. I'm not taking no basket. I'm not taking no basket because I was there. I was there, ladies and gentlemen. If you go back to it, but we won't go back to it yet. Open up the lines. I could even you're live on Crime Watch. Well, it look like my cameraman only shoot this policewoman alone. Because that's all I'm seeing. I know the woman pretty and nice, but oh gosh. With the crime scene. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. We're going to take a fast break. When we come back, to all those on Facebook who's watching the program live, on Facebook, a special good evening to you. Like the page, yeah? Don't beat up.
Final. It's the final extension of Farm India Expo at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. Now definitely closing on August 1st. The biggest closing down sale of the year. Everything selling up to 80% off. Get additional discount as you spin to win. Just a few days left. Furniture, garments, footwear, handicrafts and many more. Enjoy the biggest Indian food court, Tandoori King, Dosa Diner, Nanu Skulfi, Papu's Gyro and many more. Farm India Expo. Now definitely closing on Monday, August 1st.
If you are looking for something special at the supermarket, well, you don't have to worry. Check out Super Quality's Supermarket, where there's always something special in your trolley. 3 massive branches, number 47 Tissue Drive, Trinity, number 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and Couva Main Road next to Republic Bank.
Matai Imports Limited, one of the largest wholesaler and retailer for all 4x4 SUV and car accessories. Come check us out for our new arrivals on body kit, etc. Located at 3 Hassan Ali Trace, Lower Barkpore. Contact 289-4901, 360-8773 or 484-7467.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. So be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, and 82 Bucco Road in Tobago, or call 642-1539 or 631-1044. Be weather smart.
It's finally here, what you have been waiting for. TITASA brings round 2 of the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. Come see the top cars, the best from Guyana, Jamaica, Barbados and camps out of the USA. Battle against the defending champion TNT Soca Racers. It's an event you don't want to miss. There will be non-stop action, non-stop circuit racing. Events include circuit cars, go-karts, motorbike, time attack and drift exhibition by TNT Top Drifters. Come see TNT's Top Drifters light up the track unlike anything you've ever seen. Who will break the lap record? It's all happening on July 30th at the Franklin Boudram Wallerfield International Raceway. So don't miss this event. Just be there to support your local champion racers.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
Double Calm Guest House. You can now visit our newest location. Enter or noticed with that special someone. Open 24 hours every day. Located at Rambaju Trace, Arangwez.
This is a paid political announcement. We salute and congratulate the leader of the People's National Movement, the Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and his cabinet for the vision and leadership they have demonstrated in managing the affairs of Trinidad and Tobago. From Nazim Bashk of AV Drilling, this was a paid political announcement.
hard-working police officers in Chaguanas. They could say what they want. They could say what they want. Hard-working police officers in Chaguanas. Hard-working police officers. Because I will tell you something, whether you like it or not, yeah, if you really want to deal with crime, because that same crisis boy who was going on and making all kind of threats, remember he made threats. Bring back that tape from Friday for me, please. Because we understand the Dowlat boy, he's known to police. He was known to police. So don't give them too much of a play on my station. Friday program. Bring it back for me, the clip from Friday. Do you have it ready? Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll have to take a break because you all have the clip from Friday. Go ahead. Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to the threat. Listen to the threat. In fact, show the clip. Show the clip from Friday, the entire clip. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened on Friday. All right, this...
You got to be the Bite up again now. Bite up again now. Bite up again now. I stand right here, boy. You pop that again. I stand right here. I want you to pop that again. Bite again. Bite up again. I want you to bite up again.
We don't want nothing on camera.
All right, no problem. That's all you have to come and say. No,
go from here. We don't want no camera here, boy. We don't want no camera here, boy. No point about it. No camera. Pop. No pop this. Use all the tell. Nah. Pop that. Use all the tell. Pop that.
Just make sure everyone on the profile. This is our
big man. I will come by your house and dog. I.A.N. Allen cannot save you in the father. You hear what I'm telling you?
Emotion. That's of emotion.
No, but we don't want nothing on camera. That's the point. We don't want nothing showing on no TV.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the trust, you saw it in the Guardian. The Guardian wrote a very, very nice article. Surprisingly, about me. Surprisingly. So, I want to say a special good evening. I don't want to say a special, I want to say a special evening to the Guardian. I want to say a special good evening to the Guardian. Special good evening. That's why I've learned one thing. Don't burn your bridges, you know. Don't burn your bridges. But you know something? And I will tell you this, and I said this on Friday, that you can't on one side want to get rid of the criminal elements and on the other side give them contracts. Yeah. My thing is that you can't on one side say we're getting rid of the criminals, but on the other side, showcase them and give them platform to talk. Because nowhere in the world you will see people, because they are labeled as unruly ISIS, nowhere you would see government official, Minister of National Security, the same man who said he will come outside by the doubles man and he will gun us down. He will shoot us from across the road there, and he will wait for us. When my staff coming down the step, they will shoot them. They're threatening police, they're cussing mother, this, effing this, all kind of thing. Threatening my new cameraman. I got a new cameraman just for that day. Threatening the cameraman, telling him that I.A.N. Allen can't save you. But when I go back, it's the same person, the Minister of National Security and former senior DCP Dick and them was standing by watch. Giving them a platform to speak.
And pick up a gun and say, listen, we're going to kill everybody in Bagaloo. And people in Bagaloo didn't just get up one day, pick up their guns and say, we're going to kill people and come chase. It have a solution to the problem. But the problem is, we see all the violence and we think to ourselves.
What solution? What solution? The waste-of-time Minister of National Security, what solution? You stand up like a big imps listening to KRYSIS and them talk? Why do you think I never, let me tell you, I did not go, I wasn't going on no walk. I wasn't going to give them, put my camera, not my lens. I don't want to see them. Them deserve lockup, whether you like it or not. Because let me tell you something. Not only know what's going on in Chaguanas, I'm from Chaguanas. Do you know how many people on the southern main road closed down their business? Because of them? You know how much people? You know people who have no business on the southern main road enterprise closed down because of these people and them? It are people with bars. If they sell one sweet drink, they sell plenty. Yeah? It are people who have business had to close down. Close down bank, take the house and the car because nobody wants to shop in enterprise. Nobody. And when you have a Minister of National Security and a former DCP standing, an army official, have these people talking and giving them press conference. These are the same people who threaten the lives of the police officers. So if I am a police officer, I might think twice about dealing with him because I realize, hey, look, the commissioner, look, this one stand up by him, that one stand up by him, this one stand up by him. I think the commissioner of police was there also. Am I right? The commissioner of police was there also. You must separate this thing. The king have no. You don't mess with the commoners and them like them. You in a position. You for security. You the Minister of National Security. What in God can native will I stand in the here he talk? What you can tell me? What them can tell me? What them can really tell me? Them can tell me what? Oh, this and that. Them is the same people. Today I was talking with Johnny Abraham and Johnny tell me under his watch, them is the same people went up and say all kind of thing and have people transfer. You know people get transferred out of Chaguanas because what the Unruly said? Lo and behold, after they investigate it, they bring back the police on them. Yeah, after they investigate it. But you give them that power. You give them that power that they can flex. They mustn't be able to flex. They must never be able to flex. Don't play because, oh, you can just come and threaten somebody and say, I'll gun all your down. You know what police officers, I heard that day Friday by the health center, telling the police officers and them, I go deal with all your gun, we have bigger gun. Boy, according to Johnny, and Johnny said it right now, he said, I would have packed everyone behind police van, carry them down for threatening, and what? What language again by the obscene language, all kind of language, threatening language, all kind of thing. All kind of threatening a police officer. You might, listen to me, once that man have on that uniform, he represents Trinidad and Tobago. He acts on behalf of the state. He's here to uphold law and order. And you cussing the man? Nah. I'm going back with that video. Get the one with the commissioner for me. Let's take a break.
It's your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
The #1 bookstore in Trinidad is having the biggest back-to-school sale for the holidays.
Shop at Sharon's Bookstore for the biggest back-to-school sale.
All your kindergarten, preschool,
primary, secondary school,
and tertiary education supplies at ridiculously low prices. Sharon's also carries a wide range of sneakers, socks, t-shirts, vests for girls and boys,
and much more items for school. So don't miss Sharon's back-to-school sale.
Now on Eastern Main Road, San Juan, Tutapuna,
and the ground floor Trin City Mall.
We're also open on Sundays from 8 a.m. or check us on Facebook for up-to-date info and promotions. Also, message us for a quick response.
Z India Expo Fashion from the Stars. Now open at Extra Foods Plaza, Chaguanas, next to KFC. New goods just arrived from India. All-inclusive Indian outfit for all occasions. A wide assortment of bridal Indian wear, kurtas, kids Indian wear, jewelry, shoes for everyone, puja items, home decor, and lots more. Come check us out today at Z India Expo, the big white tent at Extra Plaza, Chaguanas, next to KFC. Opening from 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
We're still here and we're stronger than ever. We're Roy Tech, full of part-time classes. Get ready, so many specialties. Roy Tech got first-class educators, and we have the vision, innovation. We're Roy Tech, your path to career success.
To learn more, log on to www.roytech.edu or call 627-2192.
Kayo Green Powder Drink Mix alkalize, energize, and revitalize. Helps to quickly regain energy from loss of sleep or overwork. Supports growth and development in children. Promotes wound healing and assists movement in foods throughout the intestine for better digestion and regularity. Supports cardiovascular health. Maintains healthy blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels. promotes healthy intestinal conditions and regularity. Distributed by Organic Health Limited. Telephone number 728-0338. It's finally here, what you have been waiting for. TITASA brings round 2 of the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. Come see the top cars, the best from Guyana, Jamaica, Barbados and camps out of the USA. Battle against the defending champion TNT Soca Racers. It's an event you don't want to miss. There will be non-stop action, non-stop circuit racing. Events include circuit cars, go-karts, motorbike, time attack and drift exhibition by TNT Top Drifters. Come see TNT's top drifters light up the track unlike anything you've ever seen. Who will break the lap record? It's all happening on July 30th at the Franklin Goodram Wallafield International Raceway. So don't miss this event. Just be there to support your local champion racers.
Everybody's talking about extra food. Shop smarter and save big specials like turkey wings and drumsticks, $9.99 per pound. Gala apples, 10 for $19.99. Swiss macaroni 800 gram large pack, $8.99. Classic cola cans, $49.99 per case. Milo 400 gram pack, $27.99. And Old Orchard cranberry juice, $21.99. Extra Foods, Chaguanas Main Road, Grand Bazaar, Arima, and now open at Endeavour Highway, Chaguanas. Extra Foods, always something extra for you.
Looking for that great dining experience? Then check out Winghua Chinese Restaurant. Great ambience, delicious Chinese dishes, desserts, alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Whether it's takeaway, day or night dining, we cater for all occasions with secured parking. We also cater for birthdays, parties, meetings, weddings, anniversaries and many more events. Visit us at Lot 2 and 3 Eastern Main Road, Champlain, Mount Hope or call 662-2194 or 221-5799.
Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. They are the sole distributors for Salin and Achilles tires, the #1 tire for comfort and performance. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game at Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, and 82 Bucco Road in Tobago. Or call 642-1539 or 631-1044.
Gentlemen, we are back. Just to let you all know that, you know, just a second, I was trying to get this for you. Hold a second. Copy, hold a second. You know, and I saw, this is, now on Friday, this young man was killed, Jelani. You remember, you remember Friday, show some photos of him? This is your Jelani. All right, these are photos of him. Now, there are photos of him holding some firearm and whatnot. You'll have that? Yeah, go ahead. But there's some photos of him. But there are photos of him. Watch him. Audio. Watch. What you kind of gun? Open up the lines. Hi, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. I'll leave the audio up and open up the lines. Let me hear what people have to say. Hi, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. Hello? Go ahead. Hello, go ahead. Hi, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. (6714062). Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Hello? Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Good evening. 6714062. Now, I'm just showing you, this is the Jelani here, shooting up in the air. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. A very law-abiding citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. 67140. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, good evening. Next caller, please. 671-1868. 67140. Hi, good evening. Crime. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the man that was shot by police on Friday. In fact, I have a photo of him with a firearm. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Yeah, Ian, you know, boys are going to look for them fellas, so they're going to look for the fellas who type everything on the net.
What is that?
Them police are going to look for them fellas like that, so right? But they're going to look for the fellas who type everything what the Prime Minister on the net. What do you think about that?
Yeah. You're not looking. No, you're not looking. Now, this is a long time video, eh? This is a long time video. But look how fast they get the fella on the net. Now, I don't want to really go into that because they get pre-publicity trial. But, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, look, I have him here with the Minister of National Security. Go ahead. Show that video. This is Jelani here. Could you go back to the photo, please? Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. What is happening? Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. 6714062. Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Allen. Good evening. That fella and that crew of people was there that evening. The police and the regiment didn't do anything to take action against these people. Number one, if they take action, they would have left the call of the place and everybody removed from the health center. That is number one. The Imam fella who was talking on behalf of that said fella, they can't stand up one by one in the street and play that game they're playing there now. No one man like them could walk that street and go over people like that. They get away. You see these things people doing in front of the police and get away scot-free. Thank you so much.
Man, also, but I am showing you, come back to me. Right, you holding a gun there, but look, now I'm just showing you the same crisis that going on. Watch him. Where in the world you would see this? Run that video. Where you would run that video. Watch. Where in the world you would see this? Watch. Commissioner of Police. Watch. Go ahead. Commissioner of Police. Look where Dick behind. Look the Minister of National Security here. Watch. Look the Army official here. Open up the lines. Where you would see. But you the same person cussing cussing and threatening everybody to kill them by the health center. Where would you see this? I want people to ask you, where would you see this? Only in this Mickey Mouse country. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hello, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, that same guy who's speaking there, right?
Yeah.
If this was in a different country, this is why the president of the United States had to speak against our country.
It's good, yeah, they know what they're saying.
This is what we are promoting in our country. This is what they want to do, destroy our country.
Look, Edmund Dillon, the Minister of National Security, interviewing him. Look Wayne Dick. Watch. Look Wayne Dick talking. Watch. Press conference with police and Minister of National Security. When the world are seeing that, and you telling me I shouldn't vex? You telling me something wrong with all you? Look, let me just done that. Come back to me. So I'm glad, come back to me. I'm glad everybody see it. When the world you will see that? When the world you will see that? Only in Trinidad, that's what I tell you. Dick and I'm going home. Edmund Dillon should go up the road too, because you know what? Go and try to see if you get a job in Disney World or something. Play Mickey Mouse or something. Because that's what they're doing, Mickey Mouse. Game thing. Everybody only on ball. How we go look. That's shameful thing to show people now. Shameful. What they shine out flowers in Enterprise. All kind of thing. Hi, caller. Good afternoon. Anyhow, there was a shooting on High Street today. Security guard got shot. Open up the lines, show the video. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime. But this took place today. But thank God the security guard is alive. Go ahead. Open up the lines. This is outside. Let me see the video. Go ahead. We're on blast. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. This is inside the mall. When it just happened. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Security guard going. Let's take a fast break.
Final. It's the final extension of Farm India Expo at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. Now definitely closing on August 1st. The biggest closing down sale of the year. Everything selling up to 80% off. Get additional discount as you spin to win. Just a few days left. Furniture, garments, footwear, handicrafts and many more. Enjoy the biggest Indian food court, Tandoori King, Dosa Diner, Nanu Skulfi, Papu's Gyro and many more. Farm India Expo. Now definitely closing on Monday, August 1st.
Millions of men and women experience hair loss. Are you one of them? Hair Loss Solution Clinic, 127 Munro Road, Cunupia, has revolutionized advanced laser hair therapy for all ethnic backgrounds, treating all types of hair loss and scalp diseases. Hair Loss Solution Clinic is now in over 175 locations in 30 countries. Clinically tested and FDA approved. Visit them at hlsctt.com. Hair Loss Solution Clinic at 127 Munro Road, Cunupia. For more information, call 223-1956.
Malko Construction Services Limited is one of the largest constructions company in Trinidad and Tobago. We have been in operation since 1998, serving both the public and private sectors with the largest fleet of modern equipment to undertake projects of any capacity. Our services include civil engineering work, road paving and repairs, land development and infrastructure work, rental of heavy and small equipment, transportation services and lots more. Call 651-0074 or 651-0080.
If you are looking for something special at the supermarket, well, you don't have to worry. Check out Super Quality's Supermarket, where there's always something special in your trolley. 3 massive branches: number 47 Tissue Drive, Trinity, number 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and Couva Main Road next to Republic Bank. For all your air conditioning needs, call Neil Cool at 748-4122. We do sales, installation, service and repair. We carry brands like Lennox, Daikin, Comfy, Amana and Delta air conditioners. Get Lennox 12,000 BTU 2600, 18,000 BTU 3700, Comfy 12,000 BTU 2300, 18,000 BTU 3400. Service prices for 12 and 18,200. 24K $300. So call us today, 748-4122. Neil Cool Air Conditioning Services, quality brands, professional service. Tire Clinic. Get the best quality tires in the country at affordable prices at our branches in Couva, Chaguanas and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, there was, in fact, a security guard was shot today on High Street. Security officer Matthew Pierre was shot in the leg around 11:30 a.m. this morning, Monday, 24th of July. Jewelry store at RM Plaza, High Street, San Fernando. I'm just showing you where the security guard. Just leave that video. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Here you have hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Thank God he's okay.
Yeah, good work that you're doing, right? But what I really want to say, what it is this man threatening you on your camera crew weekend? It's a long time this man threatening people on the air. You've seen that. You've seen them with gun. What discussion the police and
thank you very much.
Yeah, have with you.
Thank you. What discussion? What discussion? Thank you. And when police officers deal with them, they want to say extrajudicial killing. Just imagine that. And find out where this one living and that one living. Where is that? What kind of state we living in? Where is that? Who really running this country? It couldn't be all you. It couldn't be all you. Dylan, it can't be you, Minister of National Security. You're like a little puppy dog? Listening. Boy. That is why the day, pray to God the day, that I.A.N. ALLEYNE, let me just say nothing. Pray to God. Open up the lines. Show that video. Go ahead. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Just showing you. Show the video. Let me show you.
I'm not here talking about Omar Waste at time Abdullah at all, because he is saying that these guys is not criminals.
But he said that.
Right? He's saying these guys are not criminals, and these guys are big time criminals. These guys are going around harassing people all over Central.
I from Chicago. Listen, I from Central. You know my people business closed down in Southern Main Road? You know?
It's true.
You know people can't do
all over the place. These guys going and harassing people.
Come back to me. Thank you again, caller. You know what people, you know much people right now in Chaguanas, ladies and gentlemen, on that Southern Main Road, closed down the place. You know much people? And when Commissioner of Police and I never went down there. What I going on to walk with who? Why going on walk with who? The Mama Guy people? I have nothing to talk with them. What I going on talk? Nothing to talk with them. It's that people have to leave the good house and go and rent all in tongue. All about the place. They're renting all in Arima. All them nice sexy woman and them who live in Enterprise have to leave because on mornings they're getting robbed. Yeah? All of them afraid to buy a little car. They're afraid to put on a little fancy light in the house because that people in Enterprise, the unruly there will come for them. Yeah? You know people up in Enterprise paying tax right now? What tax? Boy, all the tax in the wrong set of people, boy. Show the video on RRM there. This is the shooting. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is when the man with the gun. This is CHAGUANAS. Sorry, this is San Fernando. Watch. Security guard was shot. Open up the lines. Hi, good evening. We will find you. We go find you. Don't beat up. Don't beat up, Dan. Don't beat up. Watch out this one. Fire and gunshot. Watch the next bandit. Anybody from that mall? We need footage. I need a proper footage. Hi, good evening. You're live on crime. They jump the counter. Boy. Hi, good evening. All you remember Zenas? All you remember Zenas? We have forget Zenas yet. We have forget Zenas. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Could the owner of Zena contact me? Just tell him contact me by 294. Management of Zenas, 294. You know, leave it like that. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Mr. Allen. What's going on with the car, the AD wagon that was stolen in Taruba? Any headway on that yet?
Which AD wagon?
The AD wagon that was stolen in Taruba Road around 4:30 in the morning.
In the morning?
Yeah, AD video on it.
Not as yet, not as yet. Not as yet. You know, I will tell you something, yeah? I'm going to tell you something. Come back to me. You all, there are people going around installing cameras all about and saying, everybody say it are cameras. But when thing happen, the cameras can't see nothing. I seen a man, I don't know if the man is Chinese, if the man is East Indian, if the man is Afro-Trinidadian, if the man black, if the man is Caucasian. I don't know. You need to put up and spend money on good cameras. You understand? Crime Watch has access to good cameras. Text me on my 294. We will send someone to assess where you should put up your cameras and invest in good cameras. Invest in proper cameras. Because everybody wants a camera. But when thing happen, you see the man jumping over, you can't see the man's face. But it have what sense it makes? They're buying all these little cheap cameras all around the place there. No, it don't work like that. Show the video from RRM. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead.
I'm in another room. May close the door. All right.
Next caller. Hi, good evening. Also, ladies and gentlemen, they are person of interest. I'm looking for Marcia Williams. Person of interest. Person of interest. Marcia Williams. All right. Marcia, you need to get in contact with me on my 294-4081, Marcia. Get in contact with 290-4426. All these numbers here. Also, I'm looking for Ramesh Ramlochan. Ramesh Ramlochan. Looking for Ramesh Ramlochan. Go ahead. All right, I'm looking. Okay. The Ford Ranger was come back to me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, and Ishwar Sukun Singh. Ishwar Sukun Singh. Also, a white Ford Ranger TCB 1884 stolen from Peachy Car Park at Mount Tope. Remember we spoke about it? It was recovered by police today. Unless you get the police a little something. Yeah, get them a little something. Hats off to the police officers. No, because it was aired on Crime Watch and they called the police. So you see how effective the Crime Watch. That's why I tell you, we need to be working with the police. But I don't know what Stephen Williams, come now, man. Come now, man. I'm looking for Leonard Chin and Noella Dudnat of Pinal Rock Road. No, go ahead. Noella Dudnat. Sucks if you can pull it up a little bit. Right. And Lena and Noella do not. Put up Luella do not. Noella do not. All right, I'm looking for them. Also looking for Karen. Can you pronounce this? Gulaya? Yeah, Karen Gulaya. Where we could find this man? So much alias this man have. Let me see it. Karan Gulka Sundarshan Karan. What is this? All this. Is he a Trinidad national? Who is this way? Karan Kirkmark. Where we could find him? So we don't know what name to put up. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a 23-year-old man identified as Terry Allen was shot and killed last Sunday, the 23rd of July, in Maraval. All right? A 23-year-old man, right? Also, ladies and gentlemen, drug deal gone sour. Two cousins were shot on Sunday. 23rd of July, at Pipal Road, Santa Cruz, around 2 a.m. One of the men was recently released from prison and the other survived the shooting attack a few months ago. Both men were taken to the East Eric William Medical Complex where they were currently warded. Reports are shooters escaped in a waiting vehicle. If you have any information, get in contact with me. You remember we aired a clip here with Jade's Bar? We're going to take a fast break. I'm just going to give you an update when we come back.
It's finally here, what you have been waiting for. TASA brings round 2 of the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. Come see the top cars, the best from Guyana, Jamaica, Barbados and camps out of the USA. Battle against the defending champion, TNT Soca Racers. It's an event you don't want to miss. There will be non-stop action, non-stop circuit racing. Events include circuit cars, go-karts, motorbike, time attack and drift exhibition by TNT Top Drifters. Come see TNT's top drifters light up the track unlike anything you've ever seen. Who will break the lap record? It's all happening on July 30th at the Franklin Boudram Wallerfield International Raceway. So don't miss this event. Just be there to support your local champion racers.
The #1 bookstore in Trinidad is having the biggest back-to-school sale for the holidays.
Shop at Sharon's Bookstore for the biggest back-to-school sale.
For all your kindergarten, preschool,
primary, secondary school,
and tertiary education supplies at ridiculously low prices. Sharon's also carries a wide range of sneakers, socks, t-shirts, vests for girls and boys,
and much more items for school. So don't miss Sharon's back-to-school sale.
Now on Eastern Main Road, San Juan, Tutapuna,
and the Brown 4 Trin City Mall.
We're also open on Sundays from 8 a.m. or check us on Facebook for up-to-date info and promotions. Also, message us for a quick response.
It's your journey, our passion at Brantec. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
We're still here and we're stronger than ever. We're URULY, full of part-time classes. Get ready, so many specialties. Roy got first-class educators, and we have the vision, innovation. Where URULY, your path to career success.
To learn more, log on to www.roytech.edu or call 627-2192.
Z India Expo Fashion from the Stars. Now open at Extra Foods Plaza, Chaguanas, next to KFC. New goods just arrived from India. All-inclusive Indian outfit for all occasions. A wide assortment of bridal Indian wear, curtains, kids Indian wear, jewelry, shoes for everyone, puja items, home decor, and lots more. Come check us out today at Z India Expo, the big white tent at Extra Plaza, Chaguanas, next to KFC. Opening from 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Matai Imports Limited, one of the largest wholesaler and retailer for all 4x4 SUV and car accessories. Come check us out for our new arrivals on body kit etc. Located at 3 Hassanali Trace, Lower Barkport. Contact 289-4901, 360-8773 or 484-7467.
Double Palm Guest House. You can now visit our newest location. Enter unnoticed with that special someone. Open 24 hours every day. Located at Rambaju Trace, Arangwez.
It's finally here, what you have been waiting for. TASA brings round 2 of the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. Come see the top cars, the best from Guyana, Jamaica, Barbados and camps out of the USA. Battle against the defending champion TNT Soca Racers. It's an event you don't want to miss. There will be non-stop action, non-stop circuit racing. Events include circuit cars, go-karts, motorbike, time attack and drift exhibition by TNT Top Drifters. Come see TNT's top drifters light up the track unlike anything you've ever seen. Who will break the lap record? It's all happening on July 30th at the Franklin Boudram Wallerfield International Raceway. So don't miss this event. Just be there to support your local champion racers.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. So be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, and 82 Bucco Road in Tobago. Or call 642-1539 or 631-1044. Be weather smart.
Final. It's the final extension of Farm India Expo at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. Now definitely closing on August 1st. The biggest closing down sale of the year. Everything selling up to 80% off. Get additional discount as you spin to win. Just a few days left. Furniture, garments, footwear, handicrafts and many more. Enjoy the biggest Indian food court, Tandoori King, Dosa Diner, Nanu Skulfi, Papu's Gyro and many more. Farm India Expo now definitely closing on Monday, August 1st.
Come in to RMA Hardware today for all your building supplies. From start to finish, we have CNC purlins, I-beams, all sizes, BRC, galvanized of all lengths, plain and painted. Also, check out our newest location at 35A Eastern Main Road, Aruca, opposite KFC, only at RMA Hardware.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. A daughter just found her mother tied up to a chair with her throat slit in the Valencia area minutes ago. Open up the line. This is breaking news. Hi, good evening. You're live. The murder toll is now 276. Open up the lines. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime. But this is breaking news. If anybody from Valencia, WhatsApp me on 2944081. Let me know what's going on. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you could go to my website, ianallen.org, and you could send me information anonymously. So if you have information about drugs, about guns, about criminals in your area, you don't want to meet with me, you don't want to call, you want to do it on the lows, go to ianallen.org, ianallen.org. Open up the lines. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. This is minutes ago. Daughter found mother with her throat slit. She was tied up on a chair in the Valencia area. Open up the lines. Hi, good evening. Minutes ago. Hi, go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Ian Allen. I'm calling on behalf of the Maxi Taxi concessionaires.
The what?
The Maxi Taxi transport concessionaires that transport school children to and
All they got all the money as yet?
No, we haven't gotten no money for the entire term last month.
Take a number. Somebody take a number there for me, please. We're going to round up everybody. Everybody come. Anyhow, let somebody drivers come here tomorrow. We'll get your money before Wednesday. Watch and see. Before Wednesday, I am saying it on the air. I will get your money. Those of you who have transported children for the government, for the Ministry of Education, and you're not getting your money, the drivers, I am going to get your money by 6 o'clock Wednesday. I know what I'm telling you. Watch this. Watch and watch me well, yeah? Watch and watch me well. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Again, this is breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, just go back to the breaking news with the I'm just showing you the area with the murder in Enterprise a while ago. So now go ahead. This is the now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just showing you right here. The man has been identified as Daulat. Vishnu Daulat. This is a picture of him. For those of you who don't know, this is the Vishnu Daulat who was shot dead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So a lot of things happening in Enterprise. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. I tell you, the killing of Jelani. The killing of Jelani has a lot of reprisal. Yeah? That has a lot of reprisal. A lot of reprisal. So, ladies and gentlemen, Enterprise and Central going to get back hot. So we're asking we're calling on the Commissioner of Police to kind of beef up patrols, calling the Army, beef up the patrols, not only in Enterprise, even in the Launch Park area. We have been seeing a series of break-ins in the Launch Park area. We are calling for more police patrol in Launch Park, in Launch Park, in the 500 area, even on the outskirts of Chaguanas, not really the outskirts like Joyce Road and whatnot, Charlieville area, Madras, Kunupia, a lot of robberies. So we're looking for more and more police officers, joint army police patrol in these areas. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Also, TNTech ordered to pay driver $1 million. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Education Ministry responds to raise on gate continuation. Congress of the People, new political leader by August the 20th, stuck on 20 salaries, report workers. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Also, do you know Monctop Medical Complex had no electricity today? It is alleged that the Minister of Education slipped. I don't know if it's true he fell. I don't know if he fell in Monctop. But we know that surgeries had to be cancelled in Monctop Medical Complex. Yeah, in Monctop Medical Complex, the surgeries had to be cancelled. Just imagine that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here. What you have been waiting for, TASA bring round 2 of the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. Come see the top cars for the best from Guyana, Jamaica, Barbados, and cars out of USA. Battle against defending champions of TNT Soca Racers. It is an event you don't want to miss. There will be non-stop action, non-stop circuit racing. Make sure and get there. It's happening on the 30th of July at Frankie Boudram Wallerfield International Raceway. So don't miss it. Just be there. Support your local champion racers. Gate 100, children under 12. Under 12 and free. 12 and under, sorry. Gates open at 9 a.m. So if you're into real cars, you do. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start to give away tickets to this car show. Yeah? It's big because also we realize Sharon's bookstore. So make it's racing. Also, ladies and gentlemen, where you going to get all your books and your uniform? Only at Sharon's. All right, go nowhere else because they support Crime Watch. Hold up with the J's robbery. Hold up with the J's robbery. Hold up with the J's robbery. Tomorrow we'll go with that. Tomorrow we will go with that. Hold up with the J's robbery. Not everything in one night. Open up the lines. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Also, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. Minutes ago, a daughter found her mother with her throat slit, sitting on a chair in the Valencia area. Those of you who are in the Valencia area locked on right now, what's title chair? What's up here on my 294-4081? The rerun of this program is tonight at 10. Put it up one time. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a third person was charged also in connection with the double murder in Malabar with the 13-year-old and a third person. We have a photo of the person. Devon Edwards. That's Devon Edwards? Huh? Lord Jesus. Concerning 13-year-old boy. Get the photo. Hi, good evening. And also, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Sananan is expected to appear in court charged with the murder of 17-year-old David Sankaro. Remember this guy? This is the guy who knocked down the 17-year-old. You have a photo of the 17-year-old? Just imagine that. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. This was when... So one man has been charged. This is the driver of the car here. of the van. 37-year-old Anthony Sinanan. 37-year-old Anthony Sinanan. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead.
I got it.
Yes, go ahead. Come back to me. Breaking news again in the Valencia area. Daughter finds mother tied up, throat slit in Valencia. Valencia people, text me on 2944081. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Hello. Also, ladies and gentlemen, make sure it's only one place to get the best air condition in this world. The best air condition in Trinidad and Tobago. You can get it in less than 2 hours. Imagine you could sit home and get your air condition come straight to you at Neil's School. Remember, call Neil Cool at 748-4122. 748-4122. Hi, good evening. And they have a big sale right now. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. It is unbelievable what's going on in this country. Imagine we meeting with criminal. We having press conference with them. One man shot dead in Enterprise. Another RM. So you need more, you need RRM. You need more police patrol on High Street. What is going on down there? Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Just imagine this. This took place today. Watch. Look how they're running.
Patrol, right? But it's so corrupted. When the police not about the patrol, they're calling and telling their friends. So before the people reach to the patrols, they already know they're coming.
True. Listen, my lady, let me tell you something. I can tell you about people who call certain numbers for crime. And when they go, and next day the criminal saying, I hear you call this one about me. I hear you call that one about me. That is why anytime you could never call my number or come to this office and give me information and know that, listen, I don't talk. I met somebody in South recently and they say, how come you pass me straight? I said, oh, everybody know I know you. You supposed to always give you information, so what? I appreciate it. But I will never sell out my source, and that's why I tell people I walk away from everything for that. I am not going to sign. I am not going to sell out my source. Never. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Open up the lines. Go ahead. Hi, caller.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Ian. I just calling to say you're doing a good work. And I want to know if it is that these people in enterprise have their own enterprise to tell media people where to put the camera and where not to put the camera. If you know, if all these criminals and all these bandits stay off the street, you can't tell the media.
Thank you.
No,
but
you're not to come out there.
Let me tell you, thank you. If I really get on that day, that night, that day Friday, if I had really get on, I would have escalated that whole situation. I didn't want to do that. I say, you know what, let me do the responsible thing. Because the police officer realizing that, well, it's up to you if you want to put on a camera. I say, you know what? Let me cool it. Because you already seen they're making threats to the police. That's why sometimes you need to act responsible. You need to diffuse a situation instead of escalate. Because I would have said, knowing me, you can't tell me put on a camera, but just to make it, you know. And I told even the police officer said, Mr. Allen, I really appreciated how you conduct business there. It was good. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, lawlessness must never be tolerated. Minister of National Security, Army official, giving these people a press conference, and you saw it. Ladies and gentlemen, again, breaking news. A daughter just found her mother tied to a chair with her throat slit. Just imagine that in the Valencia area. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. This is I.A.N. Allen. This is Crime Watch. We run this program tonight at 10 o'clock. Remember, support Crime Watch. You can go to our website, ianallen.org. You can support us via PayPal. Those of you who will know what is PayPal. Text your $10. Do what you have to do. All those people from foreign. Because we're not going to stop, We're going to enhance and enhance our staff. We're going to enhance the operators to take more calls at night. This is I.A.N. Allen. This is Crime Watch. And make sure there's only one place where your art can be seen and where you can make money is on Crime Watch. Remember, if you have information, go to ianallen.org. ianallen.org, and you can report about crime, about drugs, about guns in your area anonymously. Good night. See you tomorrow, 6 o'clock, live again. Thank you.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. For crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on.